This meeting is being recorded.
We'll begin chapter 13 with a discussion of ethers and epoxides, and then a little less so, a shorter discussion on thiols and sulfides. So we can see here in chapter 13 that there are 12 sections that begin with an introduction and naming of ethers. Then we are going to look at how to prepare ethers in section 5, and then reactions of ethers. Then we're going to continue with epoxides, and towards the end of the chapter, we'll look at thiols and sulfides. So in section 1, we're introduced to ethers, and if you recall, we looked at the ether functional group, where we have an oxygen atom bonded to two alkyl groups in this example here, so two R groups. These are our alkyl groups, but the R groups could be alkyl, they could be aryl, such as benzene rings, or we could have vinyl groups. But we specify here that they cannot be acyl groups, because once we have something like this, this would actually be an ester, and with that carbonyl next to an oxygen instead of an ether. So be careful that you do not incorrectly identify an ester as an ether. So pay attention for those acyl groups. So this ether functional group is very common in both natural and synthetic compounds. So we can see some examples of how ethers are displayed here. So we can see there's an ether in a vitamin E compound. Then we see here this medication, this R-fluoxetine. This also has the ether functional group. And of course, we see down here morphine, the opiate analgesic, also has an ether functional group. So be on the lookout for this oxygen surrounded by the aryl or the vinyl or the alkyl groups. And we'll continue with ether nomenclature in the next section.